Okay, but first, the big admission that has shaken India's corporate world. It's being called India's worst case of corporate fraud. Once a poster boy for the IT world, today the culprit, Satyam chairman Ramalinga Raju, resigned from his post this morning after confessing that he forged and inflated the company's accounts for several years.
Well, Raju admitted that Satyam's balance sheet had been inflated and forged to the extent of 7,136 crores. He said he'd been cooking the books for several years. He said none of the board members were aware of this. Department of Company Affairs now says it will probe Satyam, but it will also probe its auditors, in particular PricewaterhouseCoopers.
I, in my memory, haven't seen a corporate scam from any large cap index stock of this magnitude.
I think this is unbelievable. It's like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
It's India's Enron, a 5,000 crore rupee fraud that's shaken corporate India, deeply denting the image of India in the global market and eroded the credibility of the IT industry, which sells on good corporate governance. Satyam itself having won several awards for that. Today, Satyam chairman Ramalinga Raju has left that reputation in a shambles, quitting the company with this letter, in which he has admitted to fudging Satyam accounts for years. He inflated the balance sheet to show 5,040 crore rupees which never existed and falsified the company's financial position and performance. Raju has said that he is now ready to face the law. Angry shareholders will want to see him suffer. Andhra Pradesh has already ordered an investigation. The SEBI too is calibrating its action.
This is an event of horrifying magnitude, and it is the first of this kind. So I'm sure we'll have to learn a few lessons from this as we get to the facts. We are also in touch with the stock exchanges to see what will be the appropriate action.
Whoever is found guilty in this particular case, action according to law would be taken against them.
And Raju will have to face the Americans too, since Satyam is listed in the US. The question is not just how and when Ramalinga Raju will be prosecuted, but how India Inc. will repair the damage to its credibility.
I'm surprised, I'm shocked. It's a scandal, it's a fraud of this proportion, and I don't think anyone expected this out of Satyam Computer.
The upcoming Davos conference, I have been nominated as one of the co-chairs, and the first thing that struck me was, you go in almost defensively because clearly you're not going in to project India shining.
The role of independent directors and auditors on Satyam is now under the scanner. The fear is that this could be the first of many more skeletons inside corporate cupboards. In New Delhi, Karma Paljor.
All right, it's all spilling out now, but the scent of a scam has been in the air ever since mid-December.
That's when Satyam's bid to buy the family-owned Mitas properties and infrastructure failed. Here's the chain of events that led up to today's dramatic admission.
December 16th, Satyam Computers announces it is buying 100% stake in two companies owned by Chairman Ramalinga Raju's son, Mitas Properties and Mitas Infra. The $1.6 billion deal comes in for severe criticism from investors and analysts, dubbed as one of the worst corporate governance events in India. December 17th, under pressure, Satyam does a U-turn. 12 hours later, the deal is off.
The reason that we are calling off the deal is totally on account of the fact that the reaction of some of the investors to the diversification has not been favorable.
But the damage is already done. The company's shares are pounded on the bourses. It loses $2 billion on the New York Stock Exchange. December 23rd, the World Bank confirms it has banned Satyam for 8 years for bribery and data theft. December 26th, the Mitas deal takes its first toll. Independent director Mangalam Srinivasan resigns. December 29th, 3 more independent directors resign. M. Ram Mohan Roy, Dean of Indian School of Business, the man who chaired the board meeting which cleared the controversial Mitas deal, quits. Pentium chip investor Vinod Dham and Krishna Palepu also send in their resignations. The company's board meeting is deferred to December 10th. January 7th, 2009, Ramalinga Raju resigns, admits to fraud, says the company's cash and bank balance sheet has been inflated and fudged to the tune of 5,040 crore rupees. Business Bureau, CNN, IBN.